Welcome to episode 4 of the Nothing But Bricks Podcast. Today I'm joined with brickbros of the UK, or brickbros Productions of the UK. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me here. I mean, it's a good opportunity for my channel growth as well, to be honest.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Right, so what kind of stuff do you post on your channel?
Well, I'm currently working on a brick stop motion Batman series out of Lego. Because ever since I was younger, I've always wanted to make something to do with Batman. Ever since I was younger, and I also post shorts. I do shout out videos, and I might do like some comedy videos and some skits. But this channel is also run with me and my younger brother as well, but he's not here today. He's staying at his father's house at this moment. So how long have you been doing YouTube for?
Probably about 4 years, I'd say. I only started uploading again recently, though. Yeah, just something I kind of didn't want to do anymore, and then got back into it recently. So
Yeah.
But what got you into Lego stop motion?
Well, I seen Forest Fire when I was younger, and it really inspired me to create my own films and stuff like that. Because currently I am in college, but college is shut because of the pandemic that is going on at this moment. And I was studying engineering in college, so because I wanted to be an animator when I left. But I also wanted to, when I was younger, I wanted to be a Muppet, believe it or not.
So how long have you been working on your Batman video for?
I've been working on my Batman series now for, I'd say, I've been working on the script for 5 months, because I've kept on changing the script around because I'm trying to find something to stick with that I will like, and I want to keep it all. I want to make it a proper Batman series. I don't want to piss off any of the comic book fans, or I want to be loyal to the original source. So I've been changing the script around till I find something that I think is loyal and worth using.
Right. Cool. Yeah. So have you started shooting it already?
Yeah, I started animating a few weeks ago now. I'm hoping to get episode 1 out on the 19th of June, which is my birthday, to be honest. I want to see the finished product by then, but ever since I released the first one, I'm gonna try to get out episodes weekly, and I'm doing 14 episodes for a season, but between episodes 7 and 8, I'm having a short break in between, so I have more time to animate the other episodes before I release them. So are you working on any projects then?
Just kind of short videos. Like I released a video a couple days ago of like a lightsaber fight. Yeah, just kind of smaller videos like that. I think just messing around with different stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what's your favorite part about the whole process of making brick films?
I'd say it's probably the editing, to be honest, because you get to see what you've been able to do with your own hands animating, but you also get to see yourself make it better, adding all these amazing effects, CGI, green screen, and stuff like that.
Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, because you could just relax after that and then go at a steadier pace.
But the worst part for me is definitely the animating, though, if you're going to ask. The animating, sometimes it can be a pain to do if you want to do close-ups, or if you're trying to get your camera or phone, whatever thing you're using, to record close-ups or like images in small areas. It's a pain, and then you have to make room for you to put your hands in that area so you can move. Oh, that sounds wrong. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make it sound that wrong.
It's okay. So do you do the voice work yourself?
No, I find actors because I haven't. To be honest, I'm not that good with voice acting. I am voicing a few extra characters like goons and henchmen. If you get me.
Yeah, I actually did that myself for a big video that I did, and only got into voice acting myself quite recently. So yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah. Uh, so yeah, probably the 17th. Okay. Um. So what kind of sets did you have to build for filming?
I mainly reused some of my old Star Wars sets for some of the vehicles. Well, not all of them. Like used like the guns and all that to add to the vehicles. But for my scenery in the background, I mainly used my Lego City sets and my I think I used a few Lego Marvel ones and Lego Agents one. You know that old wave back in 2014.
Not really, no.
Anyways, I got a question to ask you. When did you get into Lego?
Um, I think I've always been like into Lego to some extent. Like I've always um bought sets and stuff. But I only got into like stop motion stuff in like 2016 or something. But
I started getting into stop motion around 2015 myself.
oh, cool.
Yeah.
Right. So do you keep up with all the Lego sets that come out?
No, not really. I haven't. The last Lego set I probably got was in 2018. I think it was one of the Harry Potter sets. Because when I started college, to be honest, I kind of got embarrassed and I started putting everything away and hiding it because I didn't want to get embarrassed by all of it. Because the first Lego set I got as well, I think I threw that away or sold it as well. Because that really upset me, to be honest, now. So I'm back into Lego once again.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that it's great that there are so many different like areas that you can fit into of enjoying Lego. Like there's stop motion, or there's just building it in the first place, or just like Instagram Lego posts, different things.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that it's just there's a lot of variety in what you can do in with Lego.
Yeah. I also like to build my own mocks as well. I'm currently building my own Death Star mock as well because I when I was younger there was the old Death Star set and I always wanted to get that for Christmas but I never got it. So I thought now that I'm older I'm able to buy all the pieces and build my own mock.
So what's your favorite genre? Um, sorry, what's your favorite genre to animate in?
I'd say horror, kind of sci-fi. Because when I was growing up, my dad he mainly showed me and my dad. He took me to the cinema to see all the old horror films. Because I was growing up in the early 2010s. Because the first horror film I remember he took me to see was the remake of not Friday the 13th, the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street. And that's around the same time I started Lego, and ever since then I've always wanted to get a Lego Freddy Krueger or or a Lego kind of Elm Street set because that's what I hope they do in the future. Yeah. So how many episodes of this have you done then?
This is the fourth one. Yeah, because I recorded some, but I only released two so far. Excuse me, because I'm doing like a weekly release of them. So what do you think are common misconceptions with brick filming?
I don't know. I don't know. That's common. I'm dyslexic as well, so if you if I get my words mixed up or if I generally don't know what I'm talking about, you're gonna have to explain it.
Alright, that's okay. Yeah.
I generally don't know, to be honest.
Um. So, what's your favorite like uh what's your favorite type of Lego that you'd animate with?
It's definitely the Star Wars or the old 2006 Batman sets. Because you've got to love the classics, to be honest. The classics are the best. That's one. I think that was one of the reasons why I stopped collecting the Lego, because it was just the same vehicle released every year, but with an update on it.
Yeah.
Well, definitely with the Batman and the Avengers wave of sets.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the MCU stuff as well as like the new suits that they'd wear in the movies or something. So,
Yeah,
what's the is there any part of brick filming that you'd find is the most difficult part of the process?
animation is definitely the most difficult because it takes time and patience, and if you don't have that much patience, then you're not. It's going to take you a long time to get used to animating.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I found that easing in and out is actually make a big difference for my own stuff. So yeah, I've been focusing mainly on that with applying it to Lego figures.
Yeah, my brother was also asking if he was able to do it because it's both of us who run the channel to see if he was able to do a podcast review as well, as he wasn't able to be here today.
Yeah, we could do a part two or something if you want.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. And plus, I wasn't really prepared today. I just felt nervous. Even though I'm not in front of an audience, I just feel nervous doing these things
yeah, that's fair enough.
because I know people are going to be seeing them on the channel and wondering, because I just posting things, I get nervous about it, wondering, what will people like this content? What they're going to say?
Yeah, I get that as well of the um worrying about what people would think of your content. Yeah.
So, anyways, do you have like a daily routine with your like animating and stuff like that, like a schedule, or do you just do whatever you want for the day?
Um.
Like in this lockdown.
Well, I just kind of like when I had the bigger videos, I just kind of tried to get at least like 3 seconds done every day or something. Uh, but now I'm just kind of doing it whenever I feel like it, really, because I'm doing a lot shorter videos.
I mainly do. I get up and when I get up, I mainly because I have to do my college work. I get that over and done with. I make myself some to eat, and then I do at least 2 hours of animating a day, some point, and then I'll just spend the rest of the day sitting around or in my hot tub or something. Well, my mum's hot tub.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know if you get this yourself, but whenever like have a schedule of animating a certain day and then not get to animate, I'd feel like stressed that I didn't get to do anything in that day.
Yeah, I get that a lot. When I was make when I started animating my the beginning of the series, I was getting stressed, wondering, have I done enough for this? Am I going to be able to release it on the 19th?
Yeah, yeah, I set myself a deadline as well, and then I was really worried, like for a much bigger video I did, but I was worried that I wouldn't reach the deadline, but my deadline was like early May, uh, but I reached the deadline on like May 1st, so I was pretty happy about that.
Anyways, do you do any sort of gaming with your channel then, or is it just mainly Lego?
Well, I haven't really done any gaming on my channel, but I do Twitch streams sometimes with my older sister and older brother, um, where we just play like Borderlands or something. but I mainly just post Lego stuff.
Yeah, I used to want to make a gaming channel when I was around 10 because I grew up watching like PewDiePie's and Markiplier's early videos as well as Smosh. I used to love watching Smosh when I was younger.
Hmm. Yeah, I was the same for watching Smosh and PewDiePie as well.
I always wondered what's happened to them guys.
I think they're still making stuff on their channel.
And there was one, the Forest Fire 101 channel. That was probably one of the main channels that made me want. He's always inspired me. Like with his earlier videos, like they inspired me a lot, and I was tempted to quit YouTube, and then I started watching. Because I watched them when I was younger, and I started watching them again, and it really inspired me.
Yeah, I think it's because like um he was kind of like the pioneer of making Lego videos on YouTube because um he improved uh he just kind of improved with every video, I think.
So, is there any like, do you have any ideas for your future projects, or is your mind just blocking away good ideas from you?
Well, I'm writing a script at the moment for a much longer video, but I don't know if it's something that I want to do right now, like get into a bigger project again. But yeah, I have two bigger things that I'm working on, but then apart from that, it's just shorter videos, messing around with different characters and stuff.
Yeah, I started working on another project, but I don't want to reveal it. I want to keep it like hidden from everyone else. I want to work on it and then reveal it later on.
Hmm. Yeah, that's cool. So how would you find setting up different scenes, like getting the lighting in a certain way and getting the set the way you want it?
With the lighting, what I usually do, I usually close my blinds, shut my bedroom door, and well, yeah, that sounds. Sorry, that sounds wrong again. That sounds wrong again.
It's okay.
I'm sorry. And then I turn my lamps on, and I have them like facing. I have one pointing straight into the middle of the set, and I have two diagonally pointing from like right going into left and left going into right. And then I'll have one light going above the set as well. And then I'll usually set my phone up on a or camera on a tripod, and then I'll start to animate
Hmm.
on my desk.
So what camera would you use?
My camera, I probably use my oh, I have this old camera I used to take. I don't know the name of it. It's a Sony camera. I used to use it when on holidays if I'd go like it's like an underwater camera, but it's really well. It's really good for like animating.
Hmm. Yeah, I was talking to Mind Game Studios, the YouTuber, in the last episode, and yeah, he was talking about we were talking about and I think we talked about it in the first episode as well. But we were talking about how beginner animators tend to focus more on the equipment and less on the animation. So I think it's really cool that you're just using whatever you can, really. Yeah.
I'm shocked it because I generally focus more on the animation, and even if I have to use an old phone with bad quality, all I care about is just the animation.
Yeah.
I use whatever I got. I'm kind of surprised there.
Yeah. Yeah. I've realized recently that it's more important to focus on the animation because I fell into the thing of, oh, I need the best camera and the best editing software and stuff. But yeah, now I've focused more on um improving the animation.
I remember when I was younger, I used to make these quick anime. I posted to my old channel, but I took all of them down because I kind of felt embarrassed. Like I didn't use like a camera or anything. I used I think I used my iPhone 4, I think it was, to make them.
Yeah, I used to do my older videos with an iPod. So yeah, just I think using what I had around the place was part of the fun of it in the beginning.
So what's your did you get inspired by any YouTubers, or did you just want to do it?
I think Fire 101 as well. Uh, yeah, he was the main reason I started making Lego videos in particular. There's also like Wallace and Gromit show that I used to watch, and then I found out that it was stop motion, and I was quite surprised, because I didn't know what it was, and then found out that I could do it myself, and then just kind of got into it then.
That's the best thing about stop motion. It's not you're not using a computer. It's technically practical work, and it's I like stop motion better than like animating on a computer using Blender or something like that. I've always like tended to use stop motions instead of like 3D animation and stuff. It's just more fun, to be honest. I'm gonna sitting in front of a computer.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Um, yeah, and the fact that like as well with Lego, like you could make the figures look like they're moving on their own is really cool still to me.
I generally, I was so mind blown when I first watched stop motion when I was younger. I always wondered how they managed to do that. Whether they were using like small pieces of thread to move the characters about and like edit the thread out. That's what I always thought it was. And then my friend told me about stop motion, and ever since then, I've been properly into stop motion, and I just that's what I mainly watch, these small stop motion clips that inspire me.
Or did you have something you wanted to mention?
Oh yes, I also wanted to mention um how many like people watch your videos, then do you have like a big audience, a mediocre audience, or like a small audience?
Um, well, I don't know. Like, I have just over 100 subscribers, so I'm not sure if that's a big audience or not, but uh, yeah, I'd still make videos if people didn't watch them though. I just really enjoy it. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, it's something for you to do other than just do like say if you're not animating and you're playing games, that gives you something more fun to do.
yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Yeah,
mm, yeah. Because you can just think up an idea that you want to execute in a video, and then do it. Really, yeah.
yeah. That's what these are my three steps I use like generally before making the animation. I think of something, I find a plot for the idea, I write the script, and then that's when I start the whole production progress.
Yeah, I think there's also in the last episode of the podcast we were talking about um how it's very difficult to get into the animation in the first place, but um yeah, so yeah, the guest I had on last time, Mind Game Studios, was saying that that one of the hardest parts for him is getting started on animation.
Yeah. Because I know when I want to leave college, I want to have like a job for animation, like animating something as like a living. But if that doesn't go down the dream, I've always wanted to be a film director, like make films and stuff. I've always wanted to entertain people,
Hmm. Yeah, I think
and that's what she said.
yeah, it's definitely a lot of fun to see. Well, it feels good to see the feedback that for the work that you put into a video. So I think you only have a couple videos on your channel now, but
Yeah, I'm starting up because I deleted all my old videos, and I thought because my brother, I think he's 14 now.
hmm,
But I feel ashamed because I don't even know how old my younger brother is. But yeah, he's almost 15, and he's been into Lego and stop motion. So me and him decided to start up a channel again. Like he mainly does the animation while I write the script and direct it because he's got steady hands. He's got a he's got doctor's hands. I like.
hmm. Yeah, we're also talking about in the last episode as well. I keep going back to it, but there are a lot of things that we talked about in that episode as well that we're talking about. But it was that if there are people that are better in certain areas in the filmmaking process, then it's better to have them help with something to improve your project if they're willing to.
Yeah. So what's your favorite? So what's like your favorite? Like personally, your favorite Lego theme that's been released over the past few years?
Oh, I think your microphone cut out there.
Sorry about that. What's your like favorite Lego theme?
Um,
Then like your personal favorite.
well, I really like DC, Marvel, and Star Wars. Yeah, but I'd say mainly Star Wars because I don't know. There's just so many different fight types videos I could do.
Star Wars is generally like the OG Lego, other than Lego City and like Lego's original themes. Star Wars is probably like the OG, like movie theme or film or comic book theme.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think the Marvel stuff kind of only started becoming Lego sets when the movies came out. So that was probably what gave Star Wars the head start in Lego stuff. Yeah, and then yeah, I don't know what happened with DC, but they came in at some point anyway.
Yeah, I liked it when it was just the old 2006 because it wasn't like the whole the. I'd rather like Batman have his own theme and then Superman has his own theme of sets, as well as Wonder Woman and Flash instead of them being under like the Batman theme.
Hmm. Yeah,
Because I liked it better when it was just generally Lego Batman, and then some sets Robin would be in it, some sets Nightwing, and but now it's gone all crazy. Like they've with the what was the set a few years back now? I think it was the old it was the old Lex Luthor set. It had Lex in it as well. It was one where he's in his like mech.
hmm. Yeah. I remember seeing that one. Yeah.
Yeah, because they branded that under Lego Batman, and I was wondering why is that branded under Lego Batman? It's Superman.
Hmm. Yeah, I think it's because Batman's like a really famous character, but
Yeah, they wanted to like same with the Lego Batman games. I'd rather them have like a separate Justice League game, but because Batman, if it was just Batman game and it had all its characters in like from the comics, then that would fill up the whole character bar. If but now they've added all the superheroes. Barely any of Batman's like famous original characters from the comics are in the games. But some of them, yeah, I get why they haven't showed them.
hmm. Yeah, like they'd only do they only make the more popular characters in the sets. Yeah, yeah. We were actually talking about in the first episode, um, Lego. The like mystery bags.
Oh yes, I know the ones you're talking about, the minifigure series ones, is it?
Yeah, we were saying how for the DC ones, especially, you can get a lot more characters that aren't as well known by people, which are would yeah. so that was something we were talking about.
Aside from Lego, have you heard about the new Batman film that's coming out next year, starring Robert Pattinson from the Twilight films?
Yeah, I've seen it. I saw a few like mini trailer things for it and a few like tweets about it.
What do you think of it?
Um,
What's like your opinion on it?
well, I don't know, cause like I'm excited to see it, but then hopefully it's not like the Justice League movie or Batman v Superman.
I like. I'm hoping they make the Snyder cut as well soon.
Yeah, I think they're actually releasing it.
Oh yeah, I heard about that as well. I keep on forgetting that they're releasing it now because I'm so used to people posting and release the Snyder cut, and now they're finally doing it. I keep on forgetting
Yeah, I think they're.
because I was hoping for new Batman. Oh, go on,
Oh, sorry.
go on.
I was just saying. I think they're. I don't know if this is true, but I think they're going to be releasing them in releasing it in like episodes on a streaming service.
Yeah, I've heard that as well. I've heard they're going to be releasing it on HBO Max.
Huh.
It's all coming back to me now because I keep on forgetting that because I remember seeing all the posts about, and it keeps on making me think, oh, they haven't released it yet, have they? But now they're releasing it.
Um,
Anyways, with the Batman film, I was hoping that Ben Affleck would come back, but he didn't. Like, and give Batman his own proper send off in his own film, because even though he quit the role, I would have rather him have a send off in his own movie, maybe him like die at the end or something.
hmm.
Because it's worrying me as well about Robert Pat. Because I watched the Twilight films with my ex girlfriend. She loved them, but I generally hated them.
Right.
I I despise them with my heart, and I despise them with my soul.
Oh, I think Robert Pattinson has spoken out about not liking them that much himself.
Yeah, what I like about him is that he said that he didn't really want to do the films, and I'm also hoping to see the Tenet, the Christopher Nolan film with him in it, because I want to see what he's like with his acting now before I go see the Batman. So I'm hoping it's not going to be another Batman and Robin situation.
Yeah, that would be. Well, I mean, the memes would probably be. Yeah, there would be a lot of memes about it if it was like that.
And I thought because my friend said it's going to be, so I thought Robert Patterson would be a younger Ben Affleck, but now they're saying it's not going to be a part of the DCEU now, aren't they?
Um, I didn't see anything about that, but if it is a standalone movie though, that would yeah, I think that would probably uh yeah, I think audiences would respond to it better if it was a standalone movie rather than trying to like fill in the gaps of
In the,
the other one.
yeah. What confuses me the most is that they're doing, because Joker is its own thing as well as this new Batman film. They're not they're not going to be a part of nothing. It's confusing me as well because the viewers who aren't really big comic book fans, they're not going to know. They're generally not going to know why is there a different Joker in this movie, and why is there a different Batman in this movie. I'm hoping they do what they did with Crisis on Infinite Earths with all different Batmans like Michael Keaton, Adam West, like they did all of them on different Earths. I'm hoping they do something like that.
Hmm. Yeah, that actually reminds me of there's another movie that was announced. I don't know if it's still going to be made, but I think the Flashpoint movie is coming out at some point.
Yeah, I hear they're releasing it in 2022, I think, but they don't know whether they're going to recast Ezra Miller or keep him because of that incident with the fan that happened.
Oh,
If you've seen the video,
no.
oh, he got drunk and he got into a fight with a fan.
Oh, um, oh, yeah, I'd say they'll probably recast him then.
Yeah. Same with Amber Heard with the whole Johnny Depp situation. I've heard about them. They're going to be recasting it for Aquaman too.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. I don't think Aquaman was that bad actually, but I've heard a lot of people saying.
Yeah, I enjoyed the Aquaman movie, and I know people are going to hate me for this, but I enjoyed Man of Steel and Shazam.
Yeah, Shazam was really good actually. Yeah. Yeah, Man of
What the main thing I didn't like about yeah, the main thing I didn't like about of Steel is that they tried to make everything kind of connect and stuff. They tried to fit too much into one movie.
hmm. Yeah, it wasn't actually that bad though. Like, there were a lot of people saying that it was bad, but it wasn't bad compared to like, uh,
It's better than Justice League and Suicide Squad and Batman v Superman.
yeah, yeah, it's a lot better compared to those movies. Um,
To be honest, when I first seen Batman, I thought Ben Affleck's Batman, he was a lot like the Dark Knight Returns Batman. Because if you've seen the comic or watched the films, Ben Affleck's Batman. He's like all built up and buff, a lot like the Dark Knight Returns. So I thought Ben Affleck's Batman would be a take on that Batman and not the normal Batman.
hmm,
That's why he was like killing people. But normally I wouldn't be okay. But I'm letting it off just because I have a feeling that he's going to be a DCEU's version of the Dark Knight Returns Batman.
yeah, um, yeah, but I was also thinking, if they do uh, the Flashpoint movie, the big like shocker thing for the alternate Batman is like that he kills everyone. So there wouldn't really be much difference apart from like the person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm hoping they will recast Ezra Miller. I like him as an actor, but I don't like his Flash. I found him too annoying in Justice League, and the way he ran in like Justice League in the scenes, it looked pretty weird, to be honest.
I think the Snyder Cut might not have him portrayed that way, but hopefully anyway.
Yeah. Anyways, how long do you normally stay on the podcasts to? Like, how long do you do it for?
Just over an hour, I think. Yeah, usually.
Oh yeah, Jose. Sorry, I'm trying to sort out my room as well while I do the podcast with you.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. So do you keep
Yeah.
up with the MCU movies?
Not as much as the DC ones, but yeah, I do keep up with them.
Hmm. Right. What did you think of Endgame?
Um, it was a good I'm not gonna say, but it was a good ending for like one of for like the for one of the main character four. It was like a good ending for them. Like he had a proper send off.
Hmm. Yeah.
I don't want to like ruin it in case someone hasn't seen it still. I don't like ruin it.
Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah. Hmm. What about Infinity War then?
The ending in Infinity War that shocked me. There, I thought Thor killed Thanos, and I thought there was going to be another attack at the end in Endgame. Like, uh I thought it was going to be the Scrolls or Ro. What's his name again from the Time guy from I can't think of his name. He's a main villain in Lego Marvel 2. Oh, Kang the Conqueror.
Oh,
That's what I thought. Kang the Conqueror would be the main villain of Avengers 4.
right. Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a lot of speculation after Endgame came out that Galactus would be the next villain, like the next major villain that they were going to build up.
Yeah, now they have the rights to Fox and Fox and I think they got the rights to, or they're still sharing the rights with Sony. They have more like options for newer villains. I'm hoping Doctor Doom would be the villain for Phase 4, and then they introduce Kang or Galactus in Phase 5.
Yeah. Did you hear about the Doctor Strange multiverse movie?
No, I haven't. Oh yes, I've heard they've announced it, but if there's any updates on the film, I haven't. Because I wasn't a big fan of the film in 2016. I just went to see it because I was a Benedict. I liked the Sherlock Holmes series he's in, and I wanted to check it out to see what it was like.
Yep. I've heard that it's going to be a horror type movie with him and Scarlet Witch.
I've also heard about the director for the OG Spider-Man films with emo Peter Parker and Tobey Maguire. Have you seen the old original Spider-Man films?
Yeah.
It's got the so I'm thinking that he's going to try connect the original Spider-Man films with the MCU, which I kind of hope he does because I want them to fix. If he does, I hope they try to fix the ending for Spider-Man 3 because I did not like that film at all. Yeah, I hope they cross it over with the MCU and they fix Tobey Maguire's character, and then maybe we could get a possible Spider-Man 4. You know what they've done with the Snyder Cut? I hope they do that with Spider-Man 4.
So, what do you think of the Marvel and Sony deal thing that happened a while ago?
Oh, with Spider-Man, I started to panic because I thought, oh, are they going to kill Spider-Man in Spider-Man 3? I started to panic and I was wondering, will it be another Amazing Spider-Man 2 situation after? Where they start another trilogy up again and it ain't great. It's just bad.
Yeah. I think if they might have some kind of multiverse thing going on in the third one or something, and then he gets brought into the Venom universe or something.
Yeah. I've heard the theories about when Tony did when what happened at the end of Infinity War, when one of the characters did the snappy snap. Do you think they brought in characters from the Fox universe, like the X-Men, Fantastic Four, and the people from the Venom universe?
I think that would be cool. Yeah, that. Yeah, like that caused the X-Men. Yeah, I think that's cool. That would be a cool way to introduce them.
The only thing I'm worried about is the X-Men. Is Wolverine? I love the Wolverine films. I'm hope if they recast him, he's never gonna be better than Hugh Jackman. But if they recast him, they may want to get an A-list actor.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think Keanu Reeves is Wolverine. They got him as Wolverine.
I think he's gonna be Moon Knight in a Disney Plus show, but I don't know if that was cancelled or not.
My friend was saying because Christian Bale, he's in for Love and Thunder. He was saying about Christian Bale being Wolverine, and I told him he's not. I don't think he's going to be Wolverine. I have a feeling he's going to be the villain for Love and Thunder.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think.
I'm also hopeful. Yeah. Go on.
I think that they're gonna start introducing them in Phase 5, but I don't know.
Yeah. I'm waiting for the Blade film because I watched the Blade films when I was a few years ago now when I was younger, and always wanted to see a fourth Blade film with what's his name in it again? The guy who plays Blade, because I was hoping they'd bring him back, but they haven't.
I can't remember his name, but the guy who plays Cottonmouth in Luke Cage, I'm pretty sure it's that guy. Yeah. I think he's gonna play Blade in the MCU.
I don't think I've seen Luke Cage. I watched Daredevil for the first season, but then I started to go out of it. To be honest, I didn't watch it as much in season 2.
Hmm.
And I know I watched the Punisher because he's one of my favorites. Because I used to read the comics when I was younger. So I was a massive fan of the X-Men's and Daredevil comics.
Um, yeah, I've actually seen Daredevil as well. Yeah, it actually gets better, I think, in the future seasons.
Yeah. Do you reckon they're gonna bring them to Disney Plus and start the series again in Disney Plus, or do you reckon they're gone for good?
Well, I think they might bring Daredevil into the MCU because I heard something about like Kevin Feige wanting the
Yeah,
actor who plays
they
Daredevil to
already
come
are
back.
in the MCU, I think.
Oh, yeah, but I mean like in the movies, not in the show.
Oh yeah, I remember the rumors saying that they were going to be in Avengers 4, but that didn't happen. I thought they would have been in the massive fight scene at the end.
Hmm. Yeah. Oh, I also saw a post somewhere that Nova was like in the background at the end.
Yeah, I was also saying it was seen this post saying it was originally going to be Nova who crashed into that place where Doctor Strange is as well. I heard about that, and it wasn't going to be Hulk; it was going to be Nova.
Oh, right, yeah. Um, right. Sorry, I know what you mean now. Yeah, I think there's going to be a Nova movie soon.
Yeah, I I they were saying that years ago after Guardians of the Galaxy released. They were saying it was going to come out at around Avengers Infinity War. Well, it wasn't called Infinity War then. I think it was called Infinity War Part 1 or something.
Yeah, I think they were like hinting at the movie in that movie because they're saying like they destroyed the Nova Corps guys to get the Power Stone.
Yeah. Going back to the DCEU now, do you reckon, you know that scene in Batman v Superman where, like, the nightmare sequence, do you reckon there's gonna be a scene where he sends Barry back in time to warn? Do you reckon we're gonna see that all over again?
Um, I don't know, cause yeah, I don't know. Um, yeah, like if they recast him as well, like and then do a movie with him set after Justice League, and then send him back, like would they have to redo the whole scene? Because yeah, that would kind of defeat the purpose of it. Oh, I didn't know there was a Green Lantern show.
Yeah, I heard they were gonna on HBO Max as well. They were doing a Green Lantern show.
Hmm, cool.
Anyways, going back to Lego now, do you reckon they do a Lego Batman 4 game, like a fourth Lego Batman?
Um, I don't know, but well, probably because
Mm.
they have
It's a big character.
they have the Marvel superhero games and the Avengers games. So yeah, they'll probably like keep releasing those.
Yeah, I'm hoping they're gonna do a reboot with the Batman games, like what they're doing with the new Lego Star Wars games. I hope they're gonna reboot the first Lego Batman game.
Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, they might also make an X Men game or something.
Oh, I'd love I generally love an X-Men game.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I just realized the X Men are actually in the Lego Marvel superhero.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, but they did it with the Avengers. They had their own game, so there's still a chance the X Men could get their own game. Same with Fantastic Four.
Oh, speaking of Fantastic Four, did you hear about the thing where people wanted John Krasinski? I think that's his name. The Office to
Yeah,
be Mr.
I hope he plays Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, that'll be cool.
But if they can't get Ron Krasinski, you know the actor for young Magneto in the
Is that Michael Fassbender or
from the
oh, am I
Avengers,
confusing?
not from the Avengers, sorry, the X Men.
Yeah, I know who you mean. I can't think of his name though.
Yeah, same here. I'm hoping I reckon he could be a good Yeah, he could be a good Mr. Fantastic, but I want him as a I want to see him as Doctor Doom instead.
Yeah, that would be pretty interesting, actually.
Anyways, I gotta go now. All right.
So is there anything you'd want to end the show with?
Actually, yes. I'd want to thank you for giving me this opportunity, and I just want to say, good luck for making your future content. Good luck with your next guest on the show, and just good luck with everything in the future.
Thanks. Yeah, you too.
Yeah, and like for the views as well. Like, thanks for watching, and if the viewers, if they want to like start stuff like this, then I'd say to them, just take a shot. Try it for a few weeks. If you don't like it, then just stop. If you enjoy it, then yeah, you should try it out for like some more time then, and then you might get fully into it.
Yep. Yeah, very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. So where can people find your channel and your stuff, that your videos?
I have a YouTube channel. I also have a Discord channel. I'll message you the link to my YouTube channel if you want to put that in the description, and I'll give you like my Discord name as well in case anyone wants to contact me and if they want to ask me a few questions or something.
Cool. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks
Okay.
for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me here.
Yep. No problem.